Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. It's about a really important topic that I think more people should know about. Um, the pros and cons of being on Ozempic. It's not a quick fix. Ozempic is not a quick fix, regardless of what the Jillian Michaels seems to think it is, or what have you. I can tell you honestly, from experience, that it's not. First and foremost, you have to watch what you eat. You can't just expect for food to come in and just lose weight. You have to actually tone it down a notch, tone your food down. So, what I did, and we'll get into this later, but first and foremost, I think it's important that I tell you that I did have a concussion that was caused by epilepsy. That being said, it destroyed my hypothalamus, and I thought irreversibly. I was unable to lose weight. I think I might have lost 15 pounds, and that was on a very strict, clean keto diet. Now, because I have epilepsy, keto is actually specified. It was made for people with epilepsy, specifically children, back in the early 1900s. All of a sudden, it's become this craze. But it also works very, very well with Ozempic. If you have a higher amount of meat fats and the healthier fats, your body just, you're not eating as much because you're more satisfied. And with Ozempic, I can honestly say it's really helped control my binge eating disorder. I was a little bit worried, I'm not gonna lie, about it's hard to say this. I think it's easier to say binge eating than it is to say that I limited my food as a teenager to a hot dog a meal. So I was a little bit worried that I would be so limited in my food intake that I wouldn't have enough in me, and that would be why I'm losing weight. That's not the case. I actually feel like I'm eating what a normal person should, if that makes sense, because I was unable to be full at all. And with the destroyed hypothalamus, it also wrecked my thyroid hormones. So for me, Ozempic is a win. That, and I've also changed my eating habits prior to being on Ozempic. It's taken me a good about 2 years to get my eating habits down. Mind you, when those period days come, I may as well be 3 sheets to the wind on anything. And I'm not talking alcohol because I don't really care for it. Not one person, I swear. But I kid you not, chocolate and McDonald's French fries keep me from dying. Or anyone else for that matter, if you know what I'm talking about. But there are certain things that your body does require. And with Ozempic, I found, I kid you not, it's extremely important that you take vitamins while on Ozempic, okay? Because one of the cons is that it depletes your vitamin B storage. And as well as magnesium, you really, really need it. And that's why a lot of people feel that they're constipated all the time. That's another thing, is that you do burp. You do have gas, like one end to the other. It's just facts. But I tell you what, you take way too much magnesium, you're gonna be seeing what you had last year come out of you. Like, it's gnarly, especially magnesium citrate, I think it is. But take your vitamins. Know that it's not a quick fix. Realize that you have to work on your diet with this or prior. I would suggest prior to getting on it, because then you have a little bit more stability. You have a little bit of something to work with and not just trying to figure out life. And don't start Ozempic on a Monday. Mondays are the worst days of the week. You don't want to go back to work. It's like the worst day to start a diet. Start in the middle of the week. There's nothing saying you have to start Monday. I don't know why that was even invented. I never start my diets on a Monday. In fact, I'm not really on one. I mean, I try to stick to keto, but like I said, I would be lying if I said that I was just completely keto. Weight loss is an experiment, and especially on Ozempic, you have to find what works for you. But I tell you what, eating McDonald's every day is not going to help. Yeah, it's nice to go there every once in a while. I like McDonald's. I love their chicken nuggets and their fries. Maybe call me weird, I don't know. But point is, it's not a quick fix. It will help you when you can't lose weight, as in your body is not letting you. And that's why a lot of people who are diabetics are on it, because diabetics generally cannot lose weight. I can't tell you how much having thyroid hormones normal is so essential. It helps your brain, how you deal with weather changes, your migraines, everything. And so what's even more so important, that's why I say the vitamin Bs, like you need that. And I take 5-HTP at night with magnesium, and I'm zonked. And then in the morning, I take a variety of vitamins. And if I don't, I do get really bad panic attacks. Like I've gotten full-on panic attacks where I feel like I'm not in my skin. And it's because my vitamin B storage was so depleted. So depleted. It's so important to take it. And that magnesium, guys, just trust me on this. I am not a doctor, but I can tell you what works for me. Because I've had so many ailments throughout the years, this is the one thing, and especially because I couldn't lose weight. I could not lose weight. This has been the answer for me. But it's not going to work for everyone. And just know that. But don't be afraid of the needle. That needle is so stinking tiny, it's almost like a little tiny sliver. And you know how like uncomfortable a sliver is, but it's not painful. So just get over the needle. It's not a big deal. Because if you start losing weight, that's the most important thing. Because then your health is changed. And I know that a lot of people are like, there's health in all sizes. And that's true to an extent. I know for myself, and I am turning 34 here shortly. I am 5 foot, almost 5'6". And to be at the weight that I was, I started weighing myself at 262.6. And I can tell you that I was about a size 3X. My knees, I was in so much pain. Bursitis, tendonitis, arthritis from psoriasis, because I have psoriasis all over my body. It was the worst it had ever been. I just want you guys all to know that I'm not trying to do a quick fix. This is a lifelong journey. And I want you to know that it's going to be that for you if you choose to be on Ozempic. Because once you get down, you have to make sure that you're eating properly. Because once you go off of Ozempic, your weight will go sky high if you haven't changed your eating habits. That's very, very important. So I think I've gabbed enough. This video is way too long. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And thanks again so much for watching this. I think it's important that people know the truth, that it is a good thing, but it can also be not for everyone. Thanks again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.